What's going on?
What's up?
What is up, everybody?
What's up, gentlemen?
We got a special guest host, Mr. Chris Eaton, filling in the seat.
Yeah, we got to. Our boy had a little family emergency, so like say good luck to Jared with whatever he's going through right now. It's a little bit fucked up. So I don't know if he wants everybody to know, but he got some quick problem with his dad that he had to drive out to Cleveland to take care of. So I hate saying thoughts and prayers are with Jared and his dad, but good vibes are with Jared and his dad.
Absolutely.
100%.
I definitely won't go into all the details, but his dad did get into some sort of boating accident. I don't know all the extent of it, but he wanted to do a shout out to the one boat that pulled his dad out of the water and saved his life, and so at least he's still alive. Ingram Barge Company. They pulled his dad out of the water and saved his life, and he's working to try to get better. And I'm sure Jared, when he comes back, he'll fill everybody into actually what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Jared's going through a fucking shit time right now. All right, you know, between his own legs, fucking his dad, he's all fucked up, man. But anyway, who the fuck gets in a boating accident? Like, this is the only dude that I even am associated with that has gotten into a boating accident.
Yeah,
it sounds like and I don't have all the details, but it sounds like he got run over by the boat based on what I'm hearing about his legs. So I really like. Yeah. When you say you don't understand how he got in a boating accident, I don't. But how do you get run over by a boat?
No. What I'm asking is, who the fuck else here knows anybody that ever got into a boating accident? Do you? Yeah, you idiot. Yeah, that figures it would be you.
I was in a boating accident.
You were in a boating accident?
Yeah.
Yeah, that explains a lot.
We ran aground.
You ran aground? Okay.
And I flew off the boat.
Jesus Christ, like an lethal weapon?
kind of. The middle of the night, we didn't know where the fuck we were going.
Okay, was this back in the day?
Back in the day. Hell yeah.
Okay.
Way back in the day.
That explains a lot.
Explains everything.
Yeah, it would have been better if he was like, yeah, last Thursday. You know,
But I know people. I have a lot of friends that have boats and everything. And in that boating community, there's a lot of accidents. I mean, unfortunately, it's a lot to do with alcohol and shit like that. You know,
Well, look, it says Jared says the back malfunctioned and threw him off the boat and ran over him twice. Let me tell you something. That boat did not like Jared's dad. Ran over him twice. All right.
Wow.
That's rough.
To compute, how does it run over you twice?
Dude, it probably
circled back around.
It probably circled back around and was like, I didn't finish the fucking job.
Yeah.
And fucking went over and fucking did. Jared's dad is one tough fucking motherfucker.
Oh yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Like the movie Splash, going back to get the little boat.
Yeah, like the little boat, right? Jesus fucking Christ!
I'm just glad that he's alive, and I'd say alive and kicking, but you know we're working on the kicking part.
Yeah.
So
hopefully they put him back together and it stays that way.
Yeah. Fucking yeah. I mean, all these people fucking after my shit now, right? They're all like fucking trying to be me, all right? Trying to get rid of that fucking leg, you know?
Fighting your style, man.
Hey, that's a big shoe to fill.
It is. It is a big shoe to fill. I mean, fucking A, man. Yeah, I thought I was ripping off Sean Bradley. Now Jared's dad is ripping off me. Jared tried to rip off me. You know, fucking, so yeah. Fucking fuck these unoriginal people, all right? Jesus Christ.
They're seeing everything that you're getting out of it, and they're saying, hey, I want some of that.
That's what I'm saying. I make prosthetics look good, okay? Fucking. I went to the prosthetic place the other day. It has a sign that says, I'm possible. And I was like, this is the gayest thing that I've ever fucking seen. Like, fucking take this fucking sign down, dude. Like, fucking, yeah, not cool,
Handy
man.
capable.
Yeah, handy capable, all right? Fucking one leg to stand on. Yeah, shut the fuck up. Yeah, we know, all right? We fucking know.
Did any of you guys have a chance to go see the Deadpool movie?
No, I didn't.
No, but I've heard good things about it.
Awesome.
So good.
About
Really
90 minutes. It's about 90 minutes of Wolverine and Deadpool trying to kill each other.
Yeah,
Right, but it's Deadpool Wolverine from the comics, right?
Yeah. They showed a lot of like, you know, in their commercials and stuff like that, but they got some cool things that like the comic book covers, like the Weapon X cover. They show you like the scene of that comic.
Right.
They show you the scene of when he's staring at Hulk in his claws. You see the reflection of Hulk. That's like one of the comic books. That was Gray Hulk, but it's pretty fucking good. Like
they did a great job, and they brought in like all the like and anybody who hasn't watched it, this spoilers all over the place. I don't even care. So they brought like they got Blade in there, they got Gambit in there, they've got Elektra. Like they brought everybody back and did a really good job of how they did it.
They brought back Jennifer Garner, Elektra, right? From the Ben Affleck fucking Daredevil, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
That movie was fucking so bad.
Yeah, they talked about that too. Like you know, so they gave it like I think one of the best scenes was when they're in that void, like Loki, they're in the void, they get tased and they're in the void, both of them.
Okay. Let me just interrupt you for a second. Fuck you, Limey. All right.
Fucking Limey. But they had what's his name, Chris Evans in there.
Oh, and listen, this too. Fuck you, Troy. Join the Patreon, you fucking bitch. You fucking cheap ass bitch. It's $5 a month. Holy shit.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
I haven't given you enough fucking entertainment for $5 a month. Jesus Christ. I know you could afford it. You're always on fucking vacation. Oh, man. I hate that motherfucker. Sammy Vargas, fuck you too, man. You know, fucking parking in a handicap spot when me and Paul had to fucking park fucking 2 miles away, you motherfucker.
Well, I guess we'll show some love. Fuck you, Gecko Diva. You're not down here making us load the videos. I'd ask Chris to load it.
Yeah, you're being replaced.
It's a red light district, baby. All right. Fucking, come on down, Crystal. All right.
Creative Pro Lopez, thanks for coming out.
Fucking Sammy did not have the handicap sticker. Just so everybody knows, that motherfucker had a picture that he drew with a crayon of a fucking dude in a wheelchair, and he just had it on the dashboard. And it was like it said, "I'm retarded," right? And he took the spot. He took the fucking spot. Me and Paul literally were like, "What the fuck? There's no handicap spots. What about the retards, right?" And we're like, "We're at a Bigfoot convention. It got to be full of retards, right?" That's what we gave it to. Turns out we were right. Fucking Sammy fucking parked in and what pissed me off the most is as we were wheeling back, that's when fucking Sammy's like, "Yo, I got this handicap spot." And we're like, "You motherfucker," right?
Meanwhile, you're going there and you literally got one leg missing.
Literally. Had the real handicap sticker too.
Yeah, we did.
Like the real handicap with the number and everything, okay? Fucking that is fucking shit that his fucking grandkid drew. Fucking they were like, fucking draw a retarded person today. She drew a retarded person. Sammy was like, "Oh, I love this. Can I borrow it?" All right. Fucking brought it to the Bigfoot convention, park right in the fucking retard spot. All right.
What's going on for Pete Snakes? I'm trying to give shout outs while we're bitching. So Sack Exotics, what's going on? Thanks for coming out.
That's my dude, Sack. Fucking Sack is the shit. Fucking
Limey.
Yeah. Listen, I just want to say, join the Patreon if you want to hear the one and only interview that Limey ever did for a fucking podcast. And I got that shit, all right? I got that shit.
Elusive.
All right? So the elusive fucking Limey.
The elusive.
And Yeah. It was just that I didn't want to hear Deadpool spoilers. That's all it was. Yeah. Sammy's like,
$50 for one day.
Christ.
Here, I gotta play this. It's funny, and it's gonna make you laugh. Oh, sorry, the volume. I'm stupid.
Makes you feel so good.
That's what the fucking popcorn bucket looked like at Wolverine.
It looks like you give you a blowjob. So it's like they're all reaching to make the most pornographic popcorn bucket.
Jesus Christ.
I
Okay.
think that's it.
All right. Let's see. Fucking Sammy, if you could afford $50 a day to fucking pretend to be a retard, join a retard's Patreon. That's all I'm saying. All right. That's all I'm fucking saying. All right. Oh, fucking A.
Brian and Holly, what's going on?
Yeah. He popped limey cherry. Okay. Thanks for the eloquent fucking comment there, Brian. Okay. He popped limey cherry. Sounds like a Puerto Rican I used to work with that was always like, yo, why that door's open? All right.
That must have been a Canadian pump. No, they're all in the States. I all we can get is this. Here, I got a bucket. That's what I got. $30.
You got to make your own.
$30 for that fucking thing.
$20 for that and a cup.
Yeah, he didn't show it, but I got a hole in the bottom of it, and he's like, Crystal, reach for the popcorn.
Yeah. That's why I didn't show you the bottom. So the 15 minutes lame, the contestants are already starting to push out reels.
How fucking cool is that? They all want that belt. Right? They all want that fucking belt. Right? And little surprise, okay, the belt is going to be in Canada at CRBE. Okay,
that's awesome.
Another little surprise. I don't know if we could talk about this yet, but 2 members of this panel, or actually 3 members of this panel, may be in Canada as well. Okay,
could be 4, right?
Could be 4, maybe. Fucking yeah. Fucking
and you're gonna have 3 15-minute lame champions there.
That's right. And dude, like, how the fuck you like? How is shit so cheap in Canada? Like I called up, I was like, dude, a hotel for 3 nights is like $350. All right.
It's because your dollar's worth so much more than ours.
Oh my fucking God, man. Yo, Sammy, don't park in a fucking handicap spot in Canada. All right.
Yeah.
All right?
He's gonna take the handicap room.
All the handicap spots.
Yeah. Sammy's gonna take the handicap room too. He's gonna be like, fuck that fat bastard. I got the 1 shower bench that the hotel provides, right? Oh my fucking God.
Chris, did you want to show everybody the belt that they're pining for?
I think you should.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea.
How cool
Big,
is that?
big shout out to Fat Man for doing that.
Dude, it was fucking... dude, it's like 6 pounds. And it's like a fucking rock. Like fucking... And Shane is already like, I'm going to spear Steven with that fucking belt. All right? I'm going to crack him in the back of the head with it and fucking put him in the sharpshooter. Right? And, oh, yeah, Crystal. That's the thing. Here's the thing that we were thinking about. We were thinking about it all coming on the belt, right? Like fucking, because I was talking to Shane and I was like, yo, I think that we should all fucking knock a load out on a belt, make it like a Limp Biscuit. And Shane's like, I'm down. Don't do it, right? So, but yeah, we're going to pop in. Redline also sponsored that belt. I mean, 15 Minutes is sponsored by Canova, but Redline hopped on also. And I'm also going to go after fucking Robin and maybe get some of that Redline road trip money, right? And fucking just have all our shit paid for, Paul, you know?
Yeah.
Fucking make that shit happen. So, and then we could fucking, me, you, Shane, and Steven could fucking circle jerk the belt, right? That's fucking cool. Yeah.
Could be.
I would say Gerald could too, but
I'm good. I get, I didn't win. I can stay out of this one.
all right, relax, everybody. We're not going to circle jerk the belt. First of all, it was too expensive, and second of all, that dude it's like 6 pounds, man. It's a heavy fucking like real belt, and I was pretty impressed with it. And it's going to come with a stand and everything. And now what's going to happen is Paul's going to get her for the remainder of the year. And then the new 15 Minutes champion is going to get the belt following Paul for the whole year. Yeah. And basically what we want to make it like is the Daytona walking stick. Every year somebody gets it, signs it, and then puts it up for re-auction. And we want to make that the next big thing. And then, because it's a big contest at the end of the year. Yeah. So fucking people like it. So I think Crystal's going to have a lot of competition, but if she's showing off the titties, it might be an automatic vote from the fat man. I mean, it might.
We were talking about that before you got on. We were talking about how Paul's reels that got the most views was the yam videos.
Yeah.
So if Crystal shows the yams,
dude, you don't know. Like we used to run clubs in Hollywood, right? And we would run clubs on like Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. And we would put a regular dude in bartending on a regular Tuesday, and then we'd make 15, 20 grand, right? Fucking, we put in a hot chick with big yams, fucking that same Tuesday, fucking a month later, we made like fucking 60 grand for the fucking night. So listen, you show the yams is where it's where it's at. So, and Crystal right now is the only female running, except for like couples that are running, right? Because Crystal's actually running on her own for Gecko Divas, so she's gonna fucking kill it, man.
So,
it's gonna be an interesting competition, and I think it's gonna be tiresome because they're gonna put in a lot of work because they're already starting now. So I can only picture I know the amount of reels that we put through, and this year I think the judges have their work and Chris have their work cut out for them this year, just sharing shit. Like I think Chris is gonna go through a phone. He's gonna
yeah, but the nice thing is it really doesn't affect me either way. I don't give a fuck. Because that's why I just pulled myself out of any judging. I meant sharing it. What's that?
I meant sharing all the reels because this year, I think you're going to have a lot of people. I think you're going to have more people actually stay in the competition. Yeah. I think you're going to have twice the amount of reels that even from what we did. So I think you guys are going to go absolutely crazy, and I think somebody's going to smash a phone.
What the funny thing is, though, everybody should remember the reels only count for 25%.
Right.
Okay. It's like you have to have a good collection. You have to have a good fucking work ethic behind you. We have to know that you're going to be there in 5 years. So it's not just a fucking popularity contest. It's just a fun contest that happened to get popular. And I think with the belt and all that, it's going to be good. And what I think I'm doing, don't hold me to it now, but I think I'm making Super Bowl rings for all the winners, all the past winners and the new winners. Yeah, so that'll be a fun little thing too. And the Super Bowl ring you get to keep, so it's
I'm making a fucking knockoff one for myself.
Kiss the ring.
Timu.
I'm making a knockoff one for myself. It's just gonna be a big F you. F you, Paul.
All right.
Can you make a comic book?
Can you make fucking see the cool thing about Limey is he's cool as hell, but he's such a dick, right? Like I mean, such a dick. It's like I like him, and I know that if we hung out at the Waffle House, we'd have fun. But fucking, he's such a dick. But like, when I first met Limey in like Daytona, like 7 years ago, he doesn't even remember it. Okay, but I fucking met him, and he stood around yapping to Sean for 5 minutes, and then I was like, when he came up, the minute he started talking, I was like, fuck, now there's two of them. So fucking like just two dickheads that I had to spend time with.
I got a pinky ring now. My wife says I can wear hers.
Yeah, that's it, you fucking loser.
Fucking teams. All right, what's going on tonight? Anything good?
We got Tradesmen here. Tito.
Fucking Tito. You know why I love Tito? Because in Tito's interview, he admitted slapping the shit out of somebody that he works with, right? And I was like, dude, that's so fucking New York. Where he's like, yeah, I came down to Florida to smack the shit out of someone I was working with. And I was like, dude, that's
sometimes you just gotta smarten them up, right?
Yeah, fucking Tito didn't give a fuck. He's like, I don't care how I look, I'd smack the shit out of you. And Tito probably like, you don't vote for me, I'm gonna smack the shit out of you too. That would be a good reel for Tito to do. Like, you know, he just walks up to people and he's like, who you vote for? And they're like, fucking Chris. And Tito smacks the shit out of him. Okay. So yeah, no, it's gonna be fun, man. It's gonna be fucking fun. So, all right.
So let's get to it. Shauna, did you want to bring him on?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Snakes and the Batman proudly brings to you its new breeder segment, 15 Minutes of Life!
Tito.
Hey, what's up, man?
What a lot of people don't realize is that was actually me when I was younger beating the shit out of that woman. Right? You know what happened? Sometimes they just don't listen, you know? And I told her, don't put the fucking the can opener in a fucking drawer while it's still wet. It'll fucking rust, right? And then I was like, we had to have that fucking fight, right? We just fucking had to do it. So,
sometimes you just gotta slap the bitch.
Yeah, fucking Tito knows.
Yeah,
yeah.
I was already in my head thinking about that. I don't know if you've seen that skit where the guy just slaps all the kids at the birthday party.
Yeah. Oh, isn't that great?
That's awesome. Now, what you got to do is try to do it at an expo where you got everybody there and you can just literally slap them.
Yeah,
dude, how great!
Where was that Daytona is going to get slapped? So
if you have a dumb idea and you're fucking vending, the expos are such a good idea to fucking just film an hour or two worth of fucking stupidity and just, you know, make 20 different reels out of one day, you know?
So. And you got so many awesome people that, you know, watch the Fat Man, watch all the shows and know what's going on. So there's so many of them that would gladly, just for the shits and giggles, just do it.
Well, there's certain people like Lenny and Ink Lady Morphs and fucking, but like they're putting out these phenomenal reels without even being in the competition, right? Like Ink Lady fucking, you know, thinks about an idea for a week, writes a script, writes fucking everything, and they do it. So fucking Lenny is just funny as fuck. Fucking Tito could just smack the shit out of fucking everybody in line, and that'll fucking gain him some fucking fans and some votes. So, gotta fucking do it. Okay, gotta fucking do it.
It's gonna be a good year this year.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun, man.
So, Tito, what made you get into this redundant hobby that everybody thinks that they can compete with these wonderful breeders that there's no fucking way we're gonna even have a chance? But, you know, we do it anyways. What made you do it?
I got into it years ago, and then I kind of got out after, like, traveling in the military. You end up having to sell your collection all the time. So I ended up selling everything, and then I got into dogs for a while. I was doing the whole dog thing. And then started getting back into breeding, like, right before COVID. I started getting back in collecting snakes again. And then now it's like, even though I'm doing the snakes, but I'm still kind of getting in with the dogs little by little again. And then just trying to balance everything between that, being a dad and everything like that, you know. So,
fucking, he's Puerto Rican, of course he's breeding dogs, right? and he moved down to Florida where he could be fucking like he fits in with everybody else, like the Cubans, the fucking everybody else. So everybody's like, yo, you Cuban? Tito's like, yeah, man, yeah, you want to buy a dog? Fucking he's like, yeah, I'll buy a dog from you. Fucking Tito's just like,
yeah, but I'm on the north side of fucking Florida. Like there was like no Spanish people when I moved down here hardly.
wait, where you're in the north end of Florida?
Yeah, the Jacksonville area. Yeah.
Okay, Jacksonville. Fucking that's rough.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking the waitresses at the Waffle House are fucked up in Jacksonville, man. When we used to see a busted chick, we always said she looked like the 3 a.m. shift at the Jacksonville, Florida Waffle House. And it's a rough time, man.
I still haven't even gone to one. So,
but you guys is more like hillbillies up there, right?
When I was in St. John's, it was kind of like a mix because I was like in a quiet part of St. John's, and then it started growing. And then I was like, if I'm gonna be over here, like I might as well just move to the north side of Jacksonville. It's kind of the same shit. So I ended up moving to like Arlington area. It's kind of like now it's kind of turning into like Bushwick. How it's kind of like you're starting to see a little hipsters running around and shit like that.
Right.
Everybody's starting to get priced out. So we got in here a little bit early, and then bought decent price and just letting it go up little by little.
Jesus Christ, fucking hipsters in Florida. They must be sweating their asses off in those wool hats that they all wear.
They even named the section like Brooklyn also.
The balls of Florida, right?
No,
like I drove by. I seen the big sign. I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah, Little Brooklyn. Yeah, Little Brooklyn, where we beat our wives and feed them to the alligators. Yeah, okay. Jesus fucking Christ, man. But now, Tito, since you've been on 15 minutes, have you grew the collection or have you?
By one snake only. Everything else is like it kind of fucked me over because like the move.
Wait. The move fucked you over, not being on 15 minutes fucked you over, right?
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. The move fucked me over. Like when I moved over, like I tried to do like the whole ambient. I tried to like I had like one room that was like a computer room kind of thing,
right?
Big windows, and I left it in there, and I couldn't get the temperature under control. And then maybe like a month ago is when I said, "Fuck it," like I'm not. It's slowing me down. So I moved everything back in. We have like one room in the middle of the house. That was another computer room where my wife used to work at. So we just swapped rooms pretty much.
Right.
And then the minute I put them in here, like I started putting snakes together, everything started locking up already, So like in the other room, I couldn't get anything to lock up. And I could never get the temperature stabilized.
Move. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know these younger breeders that are like, we drove the snake around for an hour like a baby trying to put it to sleep, and then the next day that snake was fucking. And I'm like, no, it wasn't. Like, that's a lie. That's such clearly a lie. All right, that these fucking new people just say because they think people believe anything.
I took it to Walmart with me in my pocket.
Exactly. Okay.
Meanwhile, everybody else that breeds is like they don't want to fucking move it. They don't want to. It's like you barely want to move it out of the fucking drawer. It's like okay.
Right. You don't even want to open the fucking tub, and you're like, fucking let them fuck. But it's these fucking new people piss me off. But Tradesmen's not really a new company, right? I mean, you've been doing it for a while.
Yeah, I've been doing it. Like I said, I got into it. I was like 17. I was like 16, 17 when I started buying snakes, and I started getting a good collection. And then I built it up pretty much all the way to like 2004 when I left Iraq, sold everything. Gave a lot of stuff away, and then when I came back, I got into the dogs again. And then I want to say 2019 or 18 is when I started buying snakes again.
Right. Well, the thing is that it's so great that fucking Tito says, "Yeah, I gave up my collection because I had to go to Iraq." Okay, so he went to Iraq to fucking defend all you other fags that give up your collection because you lost your job. Or your wife didn't like your fucking snakes or anything like that. Tito's a real man, okay? I don't know if you could tell, but by that beard, okay, you would know that he's a real man already. So fucking remember last year when everybody started doing the Portuguese python things?
Mustache.
I think that everybody should do Tito's beard this year.
that beard though is put some
Epic.
work and time into it.
Yeah.
No one's throwing that overnight.
And I just trimmed it too, so I mean, took about an inch off of it.
Yeah.
Like I'm waiting to see his biker jacket with the big patch on the back.
Dude, he looks like what's his name from Sons of Anarchy.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, the big guy. Yeah, fucking yeah.
Biker jacket, patch on the back, and
Right.
basically slit your throat for looking at him wrong.
Yeah, Tito. Sorry, I meant the Mayans. Okay. All right.
Well, actually, you know the dude from the Mayans, the dude Vargas, Sammy Vargas.
Vincent Vargas.
I actually met him a couple times.
That's fucking funny. We have a Sammy Vargas in the room.
Yeah.
He ain't no biker. All he does is faggot stuff like parking a fucking handicap. When he's not
He rides
handicapped.
his handicapped scooter.
Yeah, fucking hey. Yeah, he got over. If Sammy showed up on a rascal, I would have knocked his ass off the fucking rascal. I would have been like, "What the fuck are you doing, man?"
Handicap fight in the parking lot.
Yeah, fucking retard fight in the parking lot. Fucking Jesus Christ.
So what you're saying is you've got quite a bit of experience, so you should really just wipe the floor with everybody.
No, I mean, let's see. I'm not rushing anything either. Like I bought everything from babies. Like a lot of these dudes just like bought up collections, or they bought, proven breeders, and they started from there. I started like what I wanted to do, little by little, build up.
You're way too nice. You gotta be more confident. And say, yeah, I'm fucking them up.
Yeah, yeah. You're just gonna be like, look, they don't stand a chance against me. Okay, Crystal's talking shit. That fucking guy Brian is talking
Crystal
shit.
and Brian, that's all they do.
Brian hasn't even had an interview yet.
Yeah.
All right, and he's talking shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Fucking guy, man.
He was telling Troy how to do the 15 minutes of lame.
Had a show worked out.
Fuck him.
Brian, Troy was in it last year.
Yeah. We're gonna see. I'm gonna gun for Brian during the interview, though.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, yeah, you're talking so much shit. Let's see how well you can handle it. All right.
His show is the first, right? Thursday.
The first.
Yeah.
The second. It's actually the second.
Oh, the second. Oh,
yeah. Yeah. To push back a day this week or this month. But it's cool because we got Potter is coming on the 15th. And then the guy that owns Pangea is coming on the 1st. So we got some pretty big people coming on where the 15 minutes people will benefit from, the guy being the main guest being a popular dude,
Right.
So
The draw.
yeah. Good night.
Awesome.
All right.
Everybody's just talking. Our talk is just a whole bunch of like everybody chirping each other.
Talking, right? Yeah. Everybody's talking shit.
That's fucking right.
Yeah, Crystal's like, I'll whip out my titties and I know I'll win. All right. And you know what? She ain't wrong. Okay. She ain't fucking wrong.
I'll buy her the pasties.
No
Tito,
pasties.
do you have any other species? I thought I saw that you had was it green tree pythons?
Yeah, the green tree pythons. Yeah.
So how you breeding all those too as well?
No, those it's not like with the ball pythons where you can get away with like 2 years. Green trees, you got to wait like 5-6 years minimum.
Yeah.
You get some people that are push 4, but it's usually for a male.
Okay.
So yeah,
a lot more fragile too, right?
Yeah. Well, honestly, they're easier than ball pythons to keep housing wise, like keeping them. They're not shitting every other day. You might get fucking 2-3 poops a month, if that. So the main thing is just water changes.
Okay.
Yeah, I used to keep green trees in like 2006, 2005, and that's when they were all just nasty ass fucking imports and fucking ready to fight. Every time you open the cage, you got bit. So now I'm like stupid jealous of guys that produce them now because you're getting 3rd, 4th, 5th line captive bred stuff. So. Yeah, I buy a fucking steak from Bill, but fucking I don't got $7,000 to fucking spend on a fucking green tree that I'm like, oh yeah, this is great. This $7,000 that just shits 3 or 4 times a month and fucking yeah, it is great. So, but yeah, so green trees, how many you got?
3 of them so far.
Can you tell what sex they are yet or no?
I got 100% that I know is a female. Another one that I'm assuming is a female. I still haven't sexed her yet. I'm giving her like a couple more months to sex. And then the other one's too small to even bother with. So
Right. Yeah, green trees aren't like ball pythons where you can fucking pop them out of the egg.
Yeah.
You know.
How long are you supposed to wait and everything for that?
Most people would wait at least 15, 18 months before they even try to probe. And usually sometimes you can tell just like if you keep track of like the shed skins, you can see like if you see spurs and stuff like that, like the sperm plugs, you usually can tell like if it's a male, but it's not 100%. So everybody just probes.
Okay.
So you're planning on bringing that into what you're going to sell and within the next 5 years. That's in the 5-year plan.
Yeah, pretty much. Because even the first clutches of whatever I get, I'm holding everything back. So
okay. What's your plan for the competition? Do you have some strategy that you're going to be using? Like what your reels that you're planning on? Like you're not. What's your setup looking like for this year?
Honestly, I don't even know. Like, I've been watching everything, and then I'm like, I still got to go back and look at everybody else's stuff again, just to see like, okay, well, I can't do this because this is already done, kind of stuff. And see which way I'm gonna go from there. So,
I'm telling you, just be that dude at the party and smack the shit out of 20 people. you can make 4 reels out of that. You smack 20 people, but you do 5 people a reel. You got fucking 5 weeks of reels right there. Okay,
pretty much, yeah.
Right.
I'll get you ready to the competition once a week.
Yeah. Fucking hey, man.
Fuck them up Fridays. You post it on Fridays, and then, see, we got this. We'll write the script for you.
Just walk around with baby powder in my hand.
Yeah. Right. Jesus fucking Christ. With all the silence, I'm here tonight, guys. Come on. Stop with the don't you guys have questions prepared for my boy?
We're trying to get him to pimp out his stuff.
No, you don't. Okay.
What projects are you into in the ball pythons?
Right now, just working with Candino stuff. Yeah, I didn't want to go anything crazy. I just wanted to keep it small for now until I know and I get what I want. Pretty much, once I get what I want, then I can start. Okay, this is where the routes I'm going to take afterwards. So.
Right. But Candy and Candino, there's not a shit ton of money in those morphs, right?
No.
Yeah, I mean, what would be max that? What has been the nicest candy that ever sold for?
Probably like 5,000, maybe. I think 6,000.
Oh, I didn't even think it went that high. Was that when it first came out?
No, this is not. Maybe like a year ago, 2 years ago, when Ozzy was selling a few of the candy stuff.
Right.
Yeah. That's like the most I've seen. Everything else has been around 1,500, 2,000 around there.
Right, right.
Depending on what it is.
I would say, but that's also with I'm sure multiple genes that were involved in just candy, straight candy.
Maybe like 3 genes in there. Not even anything head for anything. It was just like maybe like a pie or some shit like that. The main thing is just like getting Orange Dream in that shit. The Orange Dream makes that shit pop good. So
yeah.
Is there a project that you are seeing that people are starting to use that's piquing your interest, that you're saying, hey, maybe I'd like to kind of get that into my collection?
What was that? I don't even know the name of it. I just seen it the other day. It was like some fucking dark ass gene. Yeah.
There you go. All right. Some dark ass gene.
I'm waiting there.
Dark ass gene.
He is so. Are you from the Bronx or Brooklyn?
Brooklyn.
He's a Puerto Rican Brooklyn guy. I got some dark ass gene.
He'll find it.
Yeah, I'll find it. My friend Duran was pretty cool. I think it was called the Duran gene.
I'll tell you right now. Hold on, guys.
Dark ass gene. He's setting us up for failure right there. That's all I'm saying.
That's so.
Cancel culture.
So what you're saying though, Tito, is you're keeping it small for a while.
Yeah. The main thing is just because I have the baby, so it's kind of hard, like trying to give him time, trying to keep time with the animals and everything. I want to be able to juggle it and make sure everybody gets their attention. Like once he can actually come in the room and not fuck shit up, then I can start like, okay, well now I can start, upgrading, getting more stuff, growing more stuff. Like right now he just comes in and he's a fucking menace when he comes in here. I got to run him out. How to put like little child locks on there.
You just have one kid?
Yeah.
That's amazing in itself. Like a Puerto Rican with just one kid, right? Like fucking that's you've never heard that. He's the only Puerto Rican I know with one kid. Okay.
I waited all the way to like 2 years ago, pretty much 3 years, whatever.
The problem is that the Puerto Rican women go by weight, right? Like once they hit 105, they're pregnant. Like you don't even know what happened, and they're pregnant. Okay, so it's like a fucking ball python that hits 1,500 grams. You know, the Puerto Rican women are just like 105, boom, pregnant. Fucking, it's very
you breathe on it.
What brought you down to Florida? Like what, were you just sick and tired of Brooklyn, or?
Yeah, like so I couldn't get adjusted to being black in the fucking neighborhood pretty much. It's like getting on the fucking train. Like even when I had an option to either drive to work or like take the train. Half the time it was faster to just take the train because then I didn't have to deal with fucking parking, or trying to find a fucking parking lot. And then I got a job down here. Like I got an offer to come down here to come teach diving and like underwater welding and stuff. So I was like, it's a little bit less money, but you know, Florida's cheaper. At the time, it was a hell of a lot fucking cheaper Florida. Now it's a little bit more pricier, but at the time it was good. So I was like, why not? You know.
Well, also there's no income tax in Florida, right?
Yeah, you only pay state. You don't got to deal with. Well, you don't got to pay state. You only deal with the federal stuff.
Right.
So yeah.
Wait. You're an underwater welder?
Yeah.
So what the fuck are you doing this for?
What?
What are you doing this for? Underwater welding, is that not like a ridiculously well-paid?
Because I don't want to fucking die.
Yeah,
he's the instructor, not the welder.
It's probably one of the what you would call toughest jobs there is out there.
Yeah, you know, people fucking die.
Right?
Like half of the instructors that were there were like all fucked up, nerve damage on their face. It's like, and the other ones all like, even like my, like you see dudes with like Parkinson's, all kinds of shit, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And then going back to like the boating accident, like one of my friends was the same thing. It's like he was driving a boat in St. Kitts at night, smashed into another boat, caved his whole fucking chest in.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Yes.
You're teaching at that? There's a big well-known school in Jacksonville, right? The welding school, right? Is that where you're at?
So no, I was only there for about 4 years. I stood there 4 years, and then I kind of got tired of that school because the students were just getting worse and worse. Like the quality of students, pretty much. It's like you went from like 60 to 70% like veterans, like people that wanted that shit.
Yeah.
Then it got to the point where it was like straight fucking pussies. It was like, oh, I don't want to do this. I don't want to wake up and do PTI. Like you guys are screaming at us, you know, this and that. This is dangerous. We don't want to do this. It's like, what the fuck you think you're coming here for?
Blows my mind.
Yeah.
Blows my mind.
Like, it got to the point where like the first week you block them out. You put them with a helmet on. You cover up with like duct tape in the front of the helmet, and you just shove them in the pool, and half of them freak out and be like, get the fuck out of here. You know, then they got to the point where the school was like, no, you got to like help them. You know, you got to coach them. Like, I'm not fucking coaching nobody. It's like, if they can't even do that, they don't deserve to be here.
Right.
Well, the thing is that it's such a high-paying job because it is so difficult, right? It's like being a roughneck on an oil rig, right?
Yeah, it's like everybody wants to do like commercial diving. They want to be a fucking lineman. They want to get into the oil field. They want to do like refinery shit. Why? Because they know it's money. You know. But then the shit is, it's like the schools eventually they just want to make that money. The schools, so eventually they start off with high dropout rate, and then they start saying like, oh no, we need to make the dropout rate less. You know, you need to pass them on this. You need to pass them on this test. And I'm like, no, they don't pass the test. They don't pass the shit. The fuck out of here.
Yeah, same. Yeah, Tito's like, this motherfucker can't even swim. All right.
Yeah. You'd be surprised like how many people go there and they can't swim. Right. It's like, what are you doing?
Like, I don't know how the states are, but like, I think here, if you end up passing a guy and he goes in his first welding job and dies in the water, they're going to say, well, who helped train him? Oh, Tito.
Yeah.
You know, they're going to go after you and say, who the fuck certified this guy?
Yeah. That's the crazy thing. It's like, you figure that.
You have that kind of liability? Well,
yeah,
like
pretty much.
It
comes back on you. One, you feel bad. You get to know every now and then. You hear about somebody like an old student that passed away, and it could be just a freak accident. And then you hear about like people getting shocked. Like I got shocked on the water before. I busted like 3 teeth. I had to get like 3 teeth done, and then they ended up pulling all my wisdom teeth while they were at it because all the sheet, like the old fillings they used to give you, the silver fillings.
Right.
It became a conductor, and pretty much just fucking shattered my fucking teeth in the back. So
That is insane.
Yeah.
You wouldn't think.
And this is like, so out of, you can graduate the whole school and become a commercial diver, but that certified welder, it's like I'm not going to give that shit to you unless you pass it. So you might get a class of say 30 people. Out of that 30 people, you might get one guy that passes it.
Mm.
You know,
So the school probably hated you. Right?
Yeah, I was a dick about that shit. Like, they would put me upstairs all the time, and I'd be like, no. I was like, they can pay extra if they want to stay another couple months or 2 months, whatever. But I'm not giving that shit away. Fuck you. You know, I had to earn my shit. You got to earn yours.
Right. And what are you doing now?
So now I'm a manager now. So I took over that school, went to another school, took over that one, wrote the whole curriculum, and that was the one where I slapped the shit out that student, and then I got.
Did anything happen after that? After you slapped him and everything,
No, so they put me on a 2-week suspension. They brought me back, and then they were like, "Well, we want you to write this letter of apology." I'm not apologizing. It's like you got me fucked up, you know. So then they were like,
Brian, thanks for the $20, man.
Thank you, Sky.
Yeah, they were like, "Oh yeah, you know this and that. You need to apologize." I'm like, "Fuck him, I'm not apologizing. He deserved that shit." And then like now, like I've been working as a manager, and it's a hood cleaning company. They do hood cleaning, hood installations for like the restaurants, so the fabrication, and then the fans for the AC stuff. So I do like the operations just day to day, pretty much. You know, it's a pretty chill job. It's easy.
We can't really let this one go. What was the lead up to you smacking the shit out of him?
Yeah.
Like where's your line that you're just like, you cross this line, I'm smacking the shit out of you?
A week before, him and some other chick got into it, and her, how do you call it? I don't know if it was an uncle, her cousin, was part of like the outlaws out here in Florida, and I used to work with one of the outlaw dudes, and I know him, and we had discussed it, and I was like, yeah, just leave it alone, you know, this and that. I'll talk to the kid. And then he got into it with somebody else. He started throwing up gang signs, all this other stuff. And I was like, bro, I was like, that shit don't, like, you ain't in the fucking hood. You're in the fucking school, you know, this and that. And then the very next day, like, I put everybody on break. Everybody usually goes on break. And he just turns the machine back on and stopped welding. So I went to the machine, turned it off. And he's like, oh, well, I paid to be in the school. And I was like, splat, right in his fucking mouth. Shoved him against the wall. And then I was like, go on fucking break. And he just went home. He never came back. And then they called me in the office. I see him in the office with his mom acting like he was all fucking like quiet. And I was like, well, your son was throwing up gang signs the fucking day before, acting like he was fucking Lion King or those other shit. So I put him in his place.
So the dude was throwing up gang signs and then brought his mother in to fucking complain about you?
Yeah, exactly.
Usually how it goes, right?
Yeah.
Fake tough guy.
Jeez.
So those gang signs meant shit.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. He was bragging, talking to other shit, and I was just standing there listening to this, and I'm like, if only he knew, you
know. He found out.
Yeah.
After around and found out, yeah.
That's
What's going on, Kai?
So it doesn't seem like the fuse is very long with you.
No. Because it means like even at the other school, like it wasn't the first time. Like at the other school was the same thing, but the other school was a lot easier because there was no cameras around. We used to have like a Foot Locker, well, not like a Foot Locker, but like a like a Connex, and pretty much all the dudes would like have their Foot Lockers in there, the regular lockers where they would keep shit up. So I remember I followed like 2 students in there and just slapped the shit out of them in there too, you know. So
dude, I could just imagine Sammy's kid, or I keep calling him Sammy, Tito's kid, comes up to him and he's like, look, Dad, I have a cookie. And fucking Tito just slaps the shit out of him. Goes, who the fuck cares?
I definitely think
you're a tough guy because he got that cookie. All right. Fuck you. I'll show you who the tough guy is now. All right. Oh, my fucking
you're
God.
definitely going to have to push this whole slap people around for the 15 minutes of lame competition, because that is now the only thing I'm going to accept from you.
Oh,
fucking A. Jesus Christ. All right, so what's the plan? Are you doing shows this year or no?
no, everything's still everything's just starting to come back together now that I moved everything into the other room. So
Are you going to Daytona?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. How far is that trip for you?
Oh shit, that's only like an hour and a half. Not even an hour and a half. If there's traffic or rain, an hour and a half. Like last, I think it was like a week ago. I was over there for a dog show, and that shit took like an hour to get there. But then it was like an hour and a half coming back because of the rain.
Right. Yeah, please, an hour and a half. Most of these ball python people would suck your dick because fucking most of them are like, yeah, I did a show today, it was 7 hours away from me. I did a show today, it was 13 hours away from me. You're like, yeah, I traveled 13 hours to make $80. You're like, oh, that's good. All right. That was worth your time, huh? Fucking.
They got the network though.
No, you made money? Some of us go to friggin' shows just to see if we can cover the fucking hotel.
Well,
Wait a minute.
how far is CRB from you?
3.5. 3.5 there, 3.5 back.
Yeah. So me and Paul will not be going to your house.
No. We're definitely going to be chilling there and going for food there, and yeah, we're in the hotel too. I'm not going home. Fuck that shit.
It's okay. Tell Crystal it's always hotter in the hotel room anyway. So me and Paul. Right?
Yeah, I'll go and find a pizza spot. Yeah,
that's right. Find a pizza.
Yeah,
2 hours
Gerald,
away.
we can go get pizza.
Thanks, buddy. At least I got this.
I won't make you eat alone.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. We'll bring him back a slice and a nice cold soda to calm him down.
We'll probably need it.
Yeah, we're gonna. Yeah, Gatorade. Make sure you get Gatorade. Right? Jesus fucking Christ. What are you gonna do, right? So, all right. Anybody got more questions for fucking Tito?
Tito, how many clutches before we go? Kick you out of here. How many clutches are you pairing this year?
Right now I already started, honestly. So just to try to get them to fucking pick up food, but 4 so far. Yeah.
4. So you're starting small and just gonna rebuild and figure out which ones you like. At least you're not just doing like most of us and buying everything and saying, "Wow, I didn't need all that crap."
Yeah, it happens to everybody. Everybody does that because even with dogs, you see people start getting like fucking 5 fucking males, and they'll have like 2 females, and then they end up selling all the males. So it's like why?
What breed?
It's more fucked up though, right? Yeah. Like fucking can't be like fucking to a female dog. You got like you just be like, I got enough male dogs to run a train on you for the next fucking 3 months, right? And let's just see what happens, So fucking yeah. Obviously, the dogs have made you more money though than the snakes, right?
Yeah, because I started off with the Dobermans, and then it was all like European bloodlines. I was like the first one in East Coast pretty much back then, and it was me and maybe 2 guys in California, and there was one dude in Florida with all the European bloodlines, and then we were just killing it because it's like people were like, I was sending dogs to Cali, New York, like Texas, fucking Oklahoma, like all over the place, and like I would post a sonogram. Within 2 weeks of that sonogram, like everything would be spoken for pretty much. So
the dogs are sold before they're even born.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah. Imagine if you ball python people could get away with that. Be like,
here's
8 eggs.
I
think the python's got a waiting list.
You get some people that have the waiting list and shit like that, but like the dogs is a lot easier because it's like you have a higher percentage of like having that baby, and making sure it's legit versus the egg where it can be hit and miss.
Well, with the eggs, the issue is you put this to that. Well, you got a 1 in 32 chance of this. You got a 1 in 64 chance of that.
Yeah.
So there's unless you're just going with straight genetics, like a sunset. Like if you're looking for a sunset, there's a lot of people. I think Leviathan's really done a really good job of branding themselves with the sunset, and they did a really good job with that. And so people are saying, "Hey, put me on for a sunset, whatever."
Right. Well, also, I'm wondering, like, if ball python people had like an 8-egg clutch that could be worth 20 grand, right? But at the minimum, it could be worth 6 grand, right? Would they be able to say, we have 8 eggs here, we'll sell every egg for $1,000, and make that definite $8,000, would you rather do that, or would you rather see what hatches out and possibly get the 20 grand clutch and then sit on those animals and not be able to sell them for a year and a half, 2 years?
It makes you think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we were joking with Paul, because Paul's a breeding specialist this year. He's just throwing random snakes inside of clutches and saying, "Oh, that'll breed." So
one
anyways,
pairing that I don't remember what fucking male it was.
He's changing his business plan. It's a who's your daddy, all clutches.
Yeah. So
sell them at a.
So he's sell the eggs.
We were joking and saying like he could do like what one of the gecko breeders has been doing in the States, the mystery box. It's a black box with a bow on it, and say, you know what, it's $1,000. What's in it? I don't know, and I don't even know who's the father. But here's your potential.
Yeah,
it's a mystery to him too.
Yeah, fucking that's Tito. You should do that. Mystery boxes, mystery candy boxes. Fucking, and only sell them to children. Be like mystery candy boxes, kids. Whatever you know. Say your parents.
And those,
might be wrong.
Those machines that have like the grappling hook.
Yeah. Have the claw come down. Fucking Jesus Christ.
We're getting dark. We're gonna get him arrested.
Yeah. Tito, where could people get in touch with you, man?
Tradesmen Exotic on everything, pretty much.
You don't have any dumb underscore or anything in your name, right?
No.
That's right, because he's a man.
Awesome.
Okay.
No periods, none of that bullshit.
Periods and underscores. Fucking people. What is this? 2002. All right. Fucking Tito knows his shit. All right. Tito, thank you, brother. I appreciate you taking the time.
Thanks for having me on, guys.
Appreciate
it. Yeah, fucking of course.
Thanks
man.
a lot, Tito.
Tito, anything you need, give me a call, man.
Yeah, man.
And I'm probably going to be in Florida by the end of the year if I'm anywhere near Jacksonville.
Maybe you can slap. Maybe you can slap him. You get bonus points for slapping the guy with missing leg.
I'll build a ramp outside for you.
Dude, that'll be awesome. And then I finally get up the ramp and you answer the door and you just slap the shit out of me and I fall down the ramp. Like fucking
roll down backwards.
Fucking roll, yeah. Just like, ah! Be like, fuck you, Tito.
Get Leviathan to film it. He'll do a great job. It'll look like an action scene.
Yep.
Nice production value.
Tito, thank you again, brother.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks, guys.
Man. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Snakes in the Batman proudly brings to you its new breeder segment, 15 Minutes of Life!
Yo, Tito's cool as shit, man.
Yeah, man.
You know?
He's a funny dude.
I used to hate being from New York, but dudes like Tito fucking make me happy I'm from New York, you know? Fucking, it's like a fucking tough dude, man.
Slapping anybody gets in his way.
Dude, how great would that be? Just watching Tito walk to the subway, smacking the shit out of anybody who says hello to him, you know? Like,
it's just even better that he's slapping the shit out of students.
Yeah.
Right.
Because any teacher at a public school or anything, that's over and done.
Yeah.
But going to a trade school and smacked in the face, deal with it, bud.
That's awesome. I think that should be part of the curriculum.
Yeah. You got to take a smack from Tito. Fucking before you graduate, you got to take a smack from Tito. All right.
But like, you know, we all wish we could do it. Just usually we kind of put it in the back of our head. Oh yeah, we're not allowed.
Yeah. Well, that's one of those things, right? It's one of those things where you're like, man, I wish I could have slapped that motherfucker today. Tito doesn't have that wish. Tito's like, I slapped that motherfucker today. You know, like fucking, and it's fucking great, man. I think, I think Tito's one to look out for. Tito's gonna be a quiet sleeper, I think, but fucking don't count him out. You know.
Yep.
Well, he's gonna have so he can do all those videos of slapping people, and at the end, the last one is just a compilation of everybody getting slapped, and then his videos are done. They've literally written themselves.
Done. You could literally fucking film that in a day. Okay. Like fucking just film all that in a day. It'll take you 45 minutes to fucking film it and fucking put together 2-minute fucking reels. That'd be great. Yeah, but fucking Tito's the shit, man. I fucking like him. So
we got to do your fun fact. So
there we go.
Every December 1st for the past 4 years, Brian Riviera from Samson Snakeatorium predicts who he believes will be the winner of the 15 minutes of lame contest from over 20 contestants. He has been correct every time.
Fucking all right. First of all, it's Brian Riviera.
Riviera.
I love it. I love it.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, this fucking guy has been right every fucking time.
Almost seems rigged.
He just it almost does seem rigged, right? Because he's been right every fucking time. And if you've seen him, he thinks he's right all the time about everything. He is not. Okay, so the time that he is right stands out. So that's why you remember. Right? You're like, holy shit, Brian said that. Yeah, Brian said it.
He's cocky about it though.
Yeah, he is cocky about it. He takes all the credit for Paul winning. Literally all the credit. He's like, I told you guys. Fucking told you guys. And Brian has like no sway on the industry at all. Right? No. So it wasn't like Leviathan called him up and was like, who should I pick? Or fucking Shane called him up and was like, who should I pick? Brian has zero sway. Okay. That's one of the benefits about having an irrelevant ride or die with you, right? Because you're both irrelevant, but fucking you're always right. Okay. So fucking that's just how it works, man. But it's definitely like fucking Kai just said he got inside of it. No, I guarantee you he doesn't. He does fucking he has that Puerto Rican, I think he does Santeria shit like in his backyard with the chickens. All right. And they fucking say who's gonna win. And fucking they're right. You don't want to fuck with that shit, man. All right. Fucking I'm just saying. You don't want to fuck with that shit.
Yeah.
So
so if you want to have a chance, Chris, somehow you gotta get in with Brian. I don't know if you're gonna do that, but
I do have chickens. I can bring him. So
well
there you go.
And Brian, Chris is some kind of Spanish, right?
Colombian.
Okay. Don't be like Colombian, like I could tell just by looking at you. You're treating me like I'm a moron. You're like Colombian, dude. I don't know. I thought you were
right.
Pakistani.
You can't tell.
Yeah. Could tell that you were Iraqi, maybe fucking Saudi Arabian, but fucking Colombian would have been like my 11th guess. Okay?
My last choice.
Fucking Colombian living in Arizona. Like, how the fuck did that happen? Yeah, is your whole family?
Born and raised in Maryland, actually.
And yes, you got the fuck out of there, right? Like Baltimore. Yeah. You're like, we ain't sticking around here.
We had to go.
It's getting a little too violent. Okay. So, all right. So, what else is going on? Anything good?
Not much. We've sent out a little bit of luck to Jared and his family, and hope that all figures himself out. And his leg, hopefully, he figures out his leg, and his life kind of gets back on a good path.
Yeah, seriously, everybody fucking if you know Jared from Jaw Dropping, DM him and tell him you hope his father's okay. All right, because it's fucked up. You get that call in the fucking middle of the day that your fucking dad just got ran over by a fucking boat twice. I mean, the questions would have been like, what kind of boat hit you? Like imagine if it was a fucking cruise liner, okay? Or was it just a regular fucking...
But again, what doesn't make sense to me, so the boat ran him over twice, and then a different chartered vessel picked him up.
Barge.
Right, but I think, I don't even know if somebody was on the boat with him, and they threw out a mayday. I don't even know how that shit works on a boat. I've only seen Dexter, and Dexter's usually the only guy on the boat.
Well, Well, there is somebody else.
Yeah, but he can't Mayday for help. All right, so fucking.
I know jet skis or jet boats. They kind of like because they'll keep driving, but they'll slow down and they circle around you.
But
Right.
a lot of them have like that kill switch. Like when you get off it, when you're away from it, pull away, it disconnects and kills the engine. So
you wonder if it's like one of those little bass, like the little bass boats that has the the motor and he's steering it that way,
Right.
And then he fell off and he turned it and it just kept going in a circle.
Kept going in a circle. Yeah.
He's lucky he only got hit twice.
Yeah. Well, now that I think about if somebody else was on the boat, I would blame that guy for hitting me the second time at least. Right?
Yeah,
you
exactly.
would think he would kind of take control of the boat.
He
right?
turned around to go get him, and he hits him again. Right?
Hit him again.
Shit. Yeah.
And then said, "Fuck it, this barge can pick him up."
Yeah, right, and then just left.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Jesus.
But anyways, yeah. So Jared said his dad's got like some other health issues, and the fact that it was in I don't know, dirty water, like murky water. I
think this is bacteria in the water anyway. So it's not. It doesn't necessarily have to be like complete, like he's in murky, work. But the water itself is going to have bacteria in it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Right.
That's why I don't touch all. I'm not even worried about that. Like, you got to worry about what if some crawled in his pee hole, right? Like, fuck it, because that's the thing I worry about.
In Colombia.
My
Amazon.
Some crawling into my pee hole and fucking exploding like alien out of me. Fuck that noise. All right.
You've recently watched like the rundown with the Rock when he says something will call up your pinto, and he's like. But he jumps out of the water. He says, "Fuck that shit."
Yeah, seriously. Well, that's why, Jared, make sure you tell the doctors, check my dad's pee hole for anything that, fucking, because they're doctors. They see it all the time. All right. So don't worry about it. All right. Fucking tell them to check that pee hole just in case. All right. All right. On that note, fucking, that one didn't land well, huh? Okay. We won't fucking end on that note, though. Fucking, all right. Listen, make sure everybody sticks around. 9 o'clock, I'm interviewing Adam Wicken's wife for the Hot Girl Sunday episode, or fiance, Trish Wickens. So make sure you
like how she stole the name already.
Right.
Oh yeah, she's right into that. Well, there has to be a benefit to marrying fucking, a mediocre guy who's fucking, a very big deal in a very niche industry. Okay, so. It got to be a benefit, right? Like fucking.
No, it's going to be a great episode with Trish, and so stick around, come back, go have a bite to eat, and whatever you got to do, and tune back in.
Gerald.
Yep.
Shauna's internet went out, so you're gonna have to take over.
Chris's internet shut out. No.
Pay your damn bills.
We're gonna use the $20 super chat to pay his bill this week.
That's right. Pay that internet. Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks
a lot,
for
guys.
coming.
Have a good night.
See you.
Stick around and come back next week.
Let me get to the actual shit so I can do this. See
Jesus,
what happens when.
Really? Yeah. Okay. We're gonna hang out until then.
Yeah. We'll just
amateur hour.
sit here and stare at each other.
You guys are funny. Thanks a lot, guys.
StreamYard.
Have yourselves a good evening, and we'll talk to you soon.
Yeah, sure.